welcome back to the channel, and hope you enjoyed the previous episode that I managed to release on my first steps in sharpening blades. I found it interesting and I found it easy. It's the easiest system I've come across to actually sharpen the irons of planes. So hopefully I will never be short of a sharp blade again. And certainly I want to say thank you for the comments that you've made about that. Really did encourage me. But hopefully you're getting this video. Oh boy, have I had some technical problems just recently. My main PC just wouldn't switch on, which meant I couldn't edit properly. Then I discovered that my tablet machine, that wouldn't run my editing software, so I had to find something else, and that's what the result from the sharpening. And then the last lot of video I shot in the workshop, the memory card became corrupted. I managed to retrieve all of the lost files, but all of them are corrupt. So much for recovery. So this afternoon it's a case of trying to pick up where I left off, trying to remember what I actually said on the last set of videos that you never eventually saw, and carrying on with the project. So let's make a start. So where are we? You will notice subtly there are changes in the workshop. I have a little more space. It all started because I needed something that was buried down in the far corner of the workshop. And you might remember from 2 or 3 episodes ago, I was putting the shelving on top of the carcass as it dried with the varnish, and I managed to dislodge some of the wood stock, which almost brained me. So I thought, I can't carry on like that. So in addition to discovering and retrieving what I needed, I managed to tidy up other things, which meant some things have been thrown away, some have been relocated, and as a result I've managed to get the old workmate, the old trolley stand. There's the Trend mortise and tenon jig, and the box that I've retrieved from at the bottom, that's now holding the Tormek sharpening station. So that means I've got a lot more room here. And one thing I realised when I was in the workshop last, what I was doing was actually the edges of all of the shelves and doors, but I wanted to do all of those in one fell swoop, but it meant I needed to keep the one I was working on clear of the one underneath, and I was trying to work out how to do that. Now a couple of files that I have managed to retrieve, I'm just going to pop those in now. It's the advantage of having the occasional clear out, because clearing the space, and I came across this little beauty. It was something I made a while ago just to support things while I varnished, but it meant I could rest the shelves and doors on here so I could just do the edges, and came in very handy. So that's not going back to where I left it, that's going to stay for when I need it again, when I put another coat on. So next thing is to start putting the varnish on this first carcass, and I still have a little bit of resin to put in some of these holes in carcass number 2, but that'll come in a wee while. Anyway, let's crack on. One thing I like about this varnish, on a day like this, mid-20s centigrade. It's going off very quickly, so maybe half an hour and it's definitely touch dry. Well, that's gone very well today. I've got the first coat of the varnish on carcass 1. I've tried to put the last little bit of resin in carcass number 2. Unfortunately, that's gone and leaked. Fortunately, mix the two together. It is on the rear of the piece, so it's not going to be as noticeable. So I'm going to have to wait for that to go off before I can finish that resin, because really I need to have the whole lot sealed, and so that lot's got to go off first. So that's where we are. I'm pleased with the progress, and hopefully you'll see this in due course. Thanks for coming along with me, and I'll see you next time.